The Ministry of Defense continues to fight corruption. In 2015, it started the cooperation with Ernst & Young and Transparency International. They introduced the reform in procurement of food, medicines, and fuels. And they established the principles for introduction of NATO standards in the sphere. There's also some violations in commissariats, and these facts are investigated by law enforcement bodies. In October, there were some verifications in commissariats and institutions of education in Odessa and Kiev. And there was also the cases investigated by the prosecutor's office. They also continue to verify officials and servicemen by lie detector. And 140 MOD officials underwent this verification. Also, the ministry established call centers, and there are 8 regional offices of MOD in the regions with hotlines, and this is done to find violation and cases of corruption and to take appropriate measures. There were about 165 claims and requests from citizens and NGOs, and military lawyers are trying to return the facilities of MOD that were illegally taken from the ministry by third parties. And the 51 facility at the cost of with a cost of 2 million hryvnias now returned to the ministry. And they also continue to provide materials for the ATO area. 27,000 of wood materials are sent there, and 17,000 is provided for free, and 2.7 thousand cubic meters of wood is given to the military. And also Ukrzaliznytsia Enterprise provided 385 containers of different capacity. And this is provided for the ATO area by and this is provided by the order of the Cabinet of Ministers of Ukraine. The materials are supplied for positions of our military. And also enterprises that process wood, they provided 25,000 meters of wood to the ATO area. These were enterprises from Cherkasy, Lvivsky, and Ivano-Frankivsk. And in accordance with the procurement plan, the ministry started with the procedure with the expected value for 450 million hryvnias. As of the start of December, they used 2,330,000,000 for food, 2,456,000,000 for clothes, and 2,186,000,000 for oil and fuels. And the military got 100,000 tons of fuel. And they continue to complete other contracts. They got 330,000 summer costumes, 210,000 winter coats, 115,000 winter trousers, 150,000 pairs of socks, 100,000 sets of underwear. They also got 322 pairs of boots. Ukrainian servicemen continue to demine the territory, during the last week they deactivated more than 1,300 explosive objects, and from the start of the ATO in the the engineers found and deactivated about 26,000 explosive objects, and they cleared 585 kilometers of roads and 17 kilometers of railway lines, and they demined 58 facilities. And now I give the floor to the first rank captain, Leonid Matyukhin. He is the press officer of the ATO area. Good morning, Leonid, and we are listening about the dynamics of action in the ATO area during the last 3 days. First of all, I want to say that starting from 10:30 on the 1st of December, the militants continued to fire in Donetsk, Artyomovsk and Mariupolsk area. They used small arms, grenade launchers and large caliber machine guns in Novgorodsky, Avdiivka, Novosibirsk, Krasnogorivka, Opotna. And they used also automatic grenade launchers in Lugansk and Novotroitsk. And they also fired with the small arms near Novgorodsk, starting at 6 p.m. on the 2nd of December. They continued to fire in Donetsk and Artyomovsk area. They used grenade launchers, large caliber machine guns, small arms, and in Berezova, Novogorodska, Opotna, Peski, Marienka, and they used grenade launchers in Lugansk and Zaitsevo. They used 5 times. They used grenade launchers, large caliber machine guns, and Shirokina, Novgorodsky, and Granitna. They used 82 millimeter mortar, and in Avdiivka, in Yesiduvate, the group of the terrorists approach. These were 20 men, and they started fire. Ukrainian forces fired in return, and this operation lasted 20 minutes, and the militants retreated. And also they in Donetsk and Artyomovsk areas they used grenade launchers, and also they used small arms and fired at Peski, Zaitsevo, Peski and Mayorsk. And they also used BMP and used precision fire near our positions in Zaitsevo. And on the 3rd of December, starting from 6 in the morning, they there were free firing firing incidents. They used large caliber machine guns, small arms. They fired at our positions in Piski, and they also fired in the region of Avdiivka, and they used machine guns in Avdiivka and Artyomov. They also fired at our positions near Piski, and also yesterday they continued to fire at our positions in Artyomovsk, Donetsk and Mariupolsk area. And they used grenade launchers, small arms, near Avdiivka, Novgorodsk and Piske. And they in Novgorodsk they fired for 2 hours with grenade launchers, small arms, and 82 millimeter mortars. Also, terrorists used small arms and grenade launchers in the Lugansk, Zaitsev, and Shirokina. And there were 14 firing incidents in these areas. Thank you very much, and till the next time on Tuesday. Goodbye. Dear colleagues, I remind you that our next press conference is at 10:30.